Okay,
You just didn't watch it, so you're just making shit up right now. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm going off of what you're saying.
Yeah, he never said lie. This is just classic Hasan, putting like random words into the other person's mouth. Like, oh, what's the lie I told about Ukraine? Willy never said lie at any point.
Their take was Ukraine is going to be invaded. Kiev is going to be invaded by Russia. That is insane. That's psychotic.
So in his apology video,
do you think when I say, guys, I don't think that Russia will bomb Kiev?
Not what you said. But that's aside from the point, okay? Now, basically, all of this WillyMacShow versus Hasan stuff started when WillyMacShow has, of course, made, I think, 4 videos now on Hasan. 2 very recently, 2 from about a year ago. He says, I realistically could go and make a 3rd Hasan video. That's how deep the contradictions go. His spine is made of paper. He's a man with no principle. He just wants to be seen as right while people pog out in his chat. Sorry, I should have had this shit fucking pulled up. I'm retarded. Willy then responds. Oh yeah, sorry. And then he says, America is bad. Sorry, this is a different thread. Hasan says America is bad. There's a amount of evidence as to why. We live in a world where the U.S. is a hegemon... whatever the fuck. Power. Makes tremendous amounts of violence and... bro, big words don't make you smart, Hasan, okay? I don't know what the fuck this means, but we don't say this down here to... I don't know. I don't know. To get up there and keep that power. You think that's good? I think that's bad. America should change its ways. The thing about Hasan is, if he thinks that America is so evil, why doesn't he just move, right? Like, because, okay, I get it if you're like a poor fucking socialist or whatever, and you're on Twitter, you're saying, oh my god, America is so evil. If you don't have the financial means to leave America, but you still think it's evil, then fair play, okay? Scream at the top of your lungs, America's evil, but you're still supporting America by paying taxes, right? Hasan is supporting America by paying America taxes. So if he has such a big moral problem, a big quandary with America and says they're inherently fucking evil, he most definitely has the funds to just up and leave. He can leave literally at any moment he would like. He just has to go buy a house in a different country. But Hasan won't do that because he just makes the most money here. There's most opportunities in America. Like, it's so obvious. Hasan was acting like a whiny bitch. Yeah. He said the thing. So obviously he's just, yeah, making fun of him. The U.S. is currently defending an apartheid regime, which is ethnic cleansing / displacement with our weapons. We also let our partner in the region commit a genocide in Yemen. Do you think either of these things are good? It was Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan. Do you think that genocide is good, dude? True. Yeah, dude, I think it's good. Yeah, true. Jesus Christ. Yes, but your coverage of everything is based around this, and it has led you sounding like a clown. Wrong about Ukraine. Wrong about missile strike by Iran. Wrong about the hospital strike. Acting like a ballistics expert clown. It's quite embarrassing, actually, and I have to agree. The problem with Hasan isn't that, you know, he's fucking... like, has the wrong take or whatever. I don't know shit about politics. The problem with Hasan is that he is just constantly saying things out of line, okay? Like, he has no... there's no reason he should be acting like a ballistic expert in any situation, right? Because he isn't one. I made a video on you. Why would I debate Israel Palestine? Because obviously Hasan has not watched the video. He does not know what the video is about. So he, for some reason, thinks the video is about Israel Palestine and why his take on Israel Palestine is bad, which is not. If you actually take the time to watch videos, that's not what it's about at all. If you take the time to watch even one of the videos, that's not what it's like at all. Okay, like it's 20 minutes out of your day. I highly recommend it. They're very good. I don't know. Just do some of that classic HasanAbi on the ground journalism and watch my videos. So there you go. And he will never watch the videos, obviously, because he a bitch. For real. Oh yeah, there's that. Ah, fuck. Bro, what the fuck? Go back. I made 2 videos documenting Hasan's poor reporting, content theft, lies, and demonetization of critics. And instead of watching the videos and engaging with them, he wants me to debate Israel and Palestine. Classic Hasan. Willie no-show, because he obviously was waiting for him to join the live debate. And so Willie just responds, all right, give me the link. Now, there was like a 20, I think like a 40 or 20 minute period in between when he tweeted Willie no-show and Willie responded, give me the link. That entire time he was saying, if Willie doesn't do this tonight, he's not going to debate him, okay? Like, he was very clear that he wanted to debate Willie, like, right now for some reason. So, here is the actual debate. We're going to react to the whole thing live right now. It's a treat, okay? What the fuck, dude? God fucking damn it. Okay, there we go. We're going to react to the whole thing live right now. As you can see, I've already watched through most of this. It's a really good watch. I really enjoyed it. It's really hard to nail Hasan because he just puts out so many fucking... He puts out, like, so much fucking content, like 30 plus hours of content, like probably a week, right? Much more than 30 hours of content a week even. And it's hard to criticize him because every time you nail him on a point, he just says, oh, it's out of context. It's out of context. He constantly shifts the goalpost. It's impossible to have a conversation with this fucker, right?
On that note, here is the WillyMacShow. What's up, WillyMacShow?
Hey, what's up, Hasan?
Not much.
He also has this guy here who literally says nothing the entire conversation. Probably a good thing because he looks, he looks really fucking sweaty and like, I don't know, he just looks weird. Why the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? What is happening right now? Okay, there we go. We're back. I don't know why the fuck my camera fell. It's so fucking annoying.
So I am not very familiar with what you do, but I believe you've done a couple videos about how dog shit I am, I think, right? You want to turn on your camera, by the way?
I mean, I'm recording. I don't think I can at the same time.
Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate, but all right. So you
did you watch the videos?
No, of course not. I have a policy of not really watching.
Hasan cannot engage with actual criticism, guys. Okay, of course not. Come on.
Watching videos such as that one specifically because it will frustrate me, and then I will have to.
You want to debate about a video you didn't even watch?
Why? Yeah, of course. You made the video. I'm not like debating a random person about a video I didn't watch. You made the fucking video, so let's hear.
I know, but that kind of.
I know, but the point Willie's making is supposedly Hasan has this big problem with the video Willie made to the point where he wants to have him on stream, but he hasn't even watched the video, right? He doesn't know what WillyMacShow's criticisms are. He doesn't know if they're valid or not. He just wants to have him on stream to try and debate bro him and like fucking get him in a gotcha at every point possible, right?
Like that kind of links up to like my big criticism with you is that you don't actually put in the bare minimum effort to research anything before you jump to conclusions.
Exactly. He jumped to conclusions here.
That's why your tweet when you're like, "Hey, I want to debate Willie."
Do you really consider me watching a fucking dumbass YouTube video from a drama farming channel to be doing research?
It would be research for the debate, yes.
I don't need to do research
this is what you're
on a video.
About. You're going into a topic you don't know anything about.
Brother, just give me what you want to say. Give me what you want to say. The video is about me, isn't it?
Yeah,
so fucking talk to me about what the fucking points of the video are and let's discuss it. The fuck do you mean?
My main criticism.
Why would I have to research a video about myself? Like, oh man, I can't believe I have to watch. I have
no doubt you didn't.
I have to watch a fucking dumbass talk shit for 25 minutes and jerk off like all the fucking talking points that I've ever.
I mean, if it's really that easy, then why don't you just disprove a video like this, Hasan? If it's really that fucking easy, and also, I lost my fucking point, dude. It's just so fucking
about
frustrating.
Myself over and over again. Incredibly stupid. Give me the fucking takes and we'll talk about it. Okay, go on.
Yeah. My take is that you have a pattern of behavior where breaking news happens. You jump to wild conclusions.
By the way, Hasan likes to claim he does not cover breaking news. Like he repeated that shit over and over and over again on Piers Morgan. What he very obviously does, right? He has a pattern of doing it. He said he has a general policy to not cover breaking news. But literally any fucking time there's any breaking news, it seems like he's always there fucking reporting on it. So I don't know, bro. It kind of seems like you do breaking news.
way too confidently.
Okay, give me an example.
Who disagrees with
example.
You.
Give me an example.
All right,
are you going to talk about?
Okay. There was reports that Ukraine was going to be invaded by Russia. You confidently said no, it wasn't, despite all the reports. Then Russia invades. And then instead of apologizing and correcting the story, you then
I didn't apologize and correct the story?
You justify the invasion.
Wait,
right?
I didn't apologize and correct the story?
Let me finish my...
Wait, hold on.
No,
this is important.
This is the pattern of behavior.
Because you said you... Wait. Hold on. You're the one who doesn't do his research, because I did apologize and I did correct the record. You just didn't fucking see it.
You kind of walked it back too.
Wait, no. I very clearly apologized for it. You didn't see that because...
Yeah, Willie kind of needs to take an L here. He did misspeak there. I mean, Hasan did blatantly apologize. However, it wasn't a very good one. That should be Willie's point. Hasan apologized, but it wasn't a sincere one. It wasn't a genuine one, because right after he goes on to justify the invasion while also making other baseless claims. So obviously he hasn't learned his lesson, right? But I don't know. I think Willie kind of takes an L here just because he doesn't back down from saying that. When he really just should have said, I misspoke. You didn't make a good apology, right?
Because all you do is look at fucking clips.
It's in the video.
It is
in one of my videos.
So why did you just now bring it up as though I've never apologized?
Oh, this is so like Hasan. And then the worst part is when people call you out.
Why did you just bring that up as I never apologized?
Because he's gonna. Okay, what? A little bit of spoilers here. What Hasan is going to do throughout the rest of this fucking conversation is just constantly re-bring up the fact that Willie lied there, okay? That Willie lied about him not apologizing. But it was very obviously just a misspeak, okay? But he's going to continually bring that up over and over and over and over again, just to try and own Willie. And I mean, yeah, Willie just really should have taken the L here and moved past it, because it's fucking annoying, man.
Why did you just say I never apologized for it when I did?
Burns, right? You claim that's all out of context.
Why did you say I never apologized? Why did you just say I never apologized?
Justify more. You then make more outrageous claims.
I'm sorry. Why did you say I never apologized if I did, and you just repeated? You just repeated after I said no, I did apologize. You moved the goalpost. You moved the goalpost, and you tried to fucking act like I was just backtracking.
I didn't move the goalpost, dude. This is exactly my criticism.
You did. Stop saying this is exactly my criticism. Okay, but if your criticism is fucking stupid.
Your apology is in there.
Okay,
you just didn't watch it, so you're just making shit up right now. That's what you're doing.
No, I'm going off of what you're saying.
Because you didn't watch the video, because you don't research anything, which is the whole criticism.
Why would I watch a fucking stupid video that you made when I'm...
Because you want to debate about it. Like, this is the most frustrating thing. Why would I want to watch a stupid video about me? Because you're the one who invited WillyMacShow on a debate about the video, right? You would think that bare minimum research for a debate about a video would be you actually watching the video and having some like gripes or criticisms with how you were presented in the video, with what WillyMacShow said within the video. Instead, he's just gonna constantly fucking talk, like he's gonna make WillyMacShow explain talking points from the video, and then he's gonna shit on them because obviously there's no clips to go along with it. There's no hard receipts that would definitively prove him wrong, right? It's just... This whole conversation is so autistic. It's crazy.
Talking to you because the video is about me. You said with your words that I didn't actually apologize.
You're saying you said with your words that I did. Is this what you're going to do? You're going to talk over me when I'm giving you the answer? No. I'm giving you a very straightforward answer. I did do that. Okay. I did cover your apology.
So you said I did apologize, but it wasn't good enough for you. Is that what you're saying?
And I showed you apologizing for making your completely, fairly baseless claims, jumping to conclusions, and then you followed that up by making more baseless claims, jumping to conclusions.
Okay, go on. What are the baseless claims that I made that I jumped to conclusions on, even though you originally said I said that Russia would never invade Ukraine, which is true. I did say that because I did think that it would be an unimaginably stupid decision for Russia, okay, which I claimed would be impossible to occupy Ukraine, a country with 44 million people.
See, though, he's going to try at multiple points within this conversation to say, oh, I wasn't making any definitive statements. I was speculating. I was speculating. What, I'm not allowed to speculate now? When you speculate about something, you should heavily preface it and emphasize to your audience that you are speculating, that this is not hard proof. But Hasan, says it as a fact. He says, Russia will not invade Ukraine. Like he said, 100% Russia will not invade Ukraine. When if you're really speculating, you would preface it by saying, I think or I speculate that this or this and this will happen. No, he says it with absolute certainty. That's how he's gonna try and weasel his way out of this when it's so fucking obvious that he just makes constant bad, like baseless claims and never has anything to back him up, right?
Whose entire national independence movement has revolved around literally trying to escape from Russia for the most part, regardless of the Russian-speaking population in the Eastern Front. Okay. Having said that, however,
this has nothing to do with what I said, though. This is all just random nonsense.
Yeah, because you're a fucking scumlord drama farmer. Of course it doesn't have anything to do with anything. Because the specifics don't matter to you.
The specifics do matter.
Well, if they do, then...
The specifics do matter, but, like, his point isn't that you had a bad take, Hasan. His point is that you jump to conclusions without any evidence, right? That's so fucking obvious.
All right, here, I got another one. Let's do this one, too.
There's an entire YouTube video called I Was Wrong About Ukraine. Like, there's literally...
in that same video, you make more claims about...
Like what?
If I remember, I mean, this is a year ago. I made this video.
Go ahead.
I'm guessing
like what?
You didn't watch that either.
Like what? Of course I didn't watch it.
So
why would I watch a fucking
stream?
drama farmer who has no understanding of geopolitical conflict?
You're the one who asked for this debate, and now you're all confused and butthurt that you're getting fucked up in it. Like, I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry. You fucking brainlet. Give me what the fucking inconsistency was. You made the video. You made the video. Give me the inconsistency or what you consider to be false information. Are you having a hard time without a script or without people fucking feeding you clips that you can post?
Pretty good, bro. Nobody's fed me anything.
Dude, you're killing it. You're killing it, dog. Come on, go ahead. What's the second point? What is the lie that I told about Ukraine?
It's not a...
Yeah, he never said lie. This is just classic Hasan, putting like random words into the other person's mouth. Like, oh, what's the lie I told about Ukraine? Willie never said lie at any point, dude. I don't know where the fuck he pulled that out of his ass. It's actually insane how bad faith Hasan is at every single point in this conversation.
Lie. It's just you made more claims. You made more baseless
Like what?
Claims.
What is the claim?
I gotta go pull it up in the video because you didn't.
You didn't prepare for your own fucking. You didn't prepare where you were literally coming on here to talk about not Israel, Palestine, mind you, but about Ukraine, and you didn't even fucking prepare with talking points. Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Hasan is gonna chastise WillyMacShow for not preparing when he fucking demanded that WillyMacShow get on this stream right now, right? If Willy had even had like 2 hours of prep time to like find clips, gather everything together, get solid arguments ready, then I'm sure he would have had this fucking clip ready for you to watch, and he would have had the talking point ready for you. But no, you threw a fucking fit and demanded he come on stream right now, so that's what Willy did, and now you're really surprised that he doesn't have every fucking receipt? Like, you're really surprised by that? Like, how fucking stupid are you, Hasan? Seriously.
About Israel, Palestine, that'll be the next point. It's you doing the same thing again. Well, dude, how do you impromptu ask me to a debate this minute? If I had a day to prepare, I would have everything, but you didn't. You just completely you blew this whole
thing up. It's your video about me. These should be so simple for you to be like.
It's your video about me. He made it a year ago, bro. What do you mean? He made the video 1 whole year ago. You expect him to remember every single fucking thing he made in videos years old? Hasan, you don't remember things you said like a week ago, okay?
Like, this is where you lied. Just say it. We already established
Again, never said lie. He's just going to keep saying that because he's a retard.
All right, you got to give me a minute.
Okay. Are you trying to link me your video? I'm not going to watch your video. Just say it with your mouth, with your words. Go ahead.
I have to watch my video to see what my receipt is because this is a year old. Right? I didn't.
Yeah, he wants to laugh at that, but you demanded Willy come on impromptu with no prep time, and you are now badgering him as. I already fucking.
Weird. I didn't know where.
You don't even know your own video. You don't know the contents of your own fucking video.
I made it a year ago, bro.
You think you're doing a good job right now?
Do
you think you're doing a good job right now, defending your position? Like, it's such a profound position.
You're doing exactly
it's such a profound position that you don't even fucking remember your own talking points. Oh my lord!
Dude, I'm trying to find your talking point.
I'm trying to find
your talking point.
I know my talking points that you claim are wrong should be, in the chamber for you to fire off. You came on here because you thought, let's have a
Bro,
conversation about these fucking videos that I've made.
Do instantly right now.
Okay, also, it was Hasan who challenged Willie to a debate, okay? I don't know why he's trying to frame it as if, like, Willie, like, fucking challenged him, but, like, it's just constant bad faith framing, dude. I don't know.
Right when I was out.
Stop complaining. Give me the talking points. Come on.
It's crazy. Stop complaining. All Hasan has done so far is complain, okay? Holy fuck.
Stop.
You the goalpost around.
Stop complaining. Tell me what it was. Stop bitching. Tell me what it fucking was. You started the conversation by talking about Ukraine. Why did you bring up Ukraine if you weren't fucking ready to talk about it?
Probably because you gave him 20 minutes to prepare.
Your first point that you brought up was that I never apologized for it. I debunked it within fucking seconds.
Listed out and all the receipts right here, but you said get on now. Willie No Show.
Okay, go ahead. Come on, Willie No Show. Come on. What's the second talking point?
Yeah, just move past it. Move past it. That he just proved you to be like such a fucker, dude.
In my ear while I'm pulling up the receipt.
Willie No Show. Give me the second talking point. If you're not this fucking passionate about the subject, then you're basically admitting that you're a fucking bottom-feeding drama farmer who has no interest in.
Like you're just gonna look retarded because I'm gonna pull it up in my when I make my video.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Stop fucking complaining about it after the fact. Go ahead. I'm here. All right now. If you are genuinely interested in truth,
it's kind of fucking hard to pull it up when you keep yapping into the mic. Okay, it's kind of fucking hard to listen to listen to a video and try to find the receipts when you have this fucker just yapping into the goddamn microphone 24/7, dude. I don't know what Hasan expects Willie to be like an actual superhuman. Like it's actually insane.
Research or whatever. You have this wonderful opportunity. You have this wonderful opportunity to ask me personally.
To pull it up. I'm trying to listen, but I'm hearing you twice. Once from my video and once from you just bitching in my ear.
Oh my god!
So you gotta wait. Yeah, that's how research
This is the greatest. This is the greatest brain power we got, folks.
You want me to just move on from this?
All right, I'm muting myself. I'm muting myself. Go ahead, watch your video, and then you can come back. Okay.
All right. They never actually showed the clip, but don't worry. I got it on lockdown right here.
Video was titled, "I was wrong about Ukraine." So does he actually admit that he got stuff wrong? Yeah, I mean, he's got little choice. But in the same video, he simultaneously continues to make claims about the conflict that he has no way of knowing about, and ultimately would be proven wrong again.
The reason why I'm saying a lot of the information that's coming out of the State Department is wrong or outright false is because what I'm showing you right now is literally fucking people talking about bombing Kiev, okay? Their take was Ukraine is going to be invaded. Kiev is going to be invaded by Russia. That is insane. That's psychotic.
So in his apology video...
I mean, I bet you all can guess what happened next. Russia bombed Kiev, so...
For his arrogant and baseless predictions on Ukraine, Hasan makes more arrogant and baseless predictions on Ukraine. Only Hasan, dude. He's also...
Oh, yeah, but he's Will. We saw he got stuff wrong, guys. He totally won't do it again, even though he literally did it within the same fucking video. Holy fuck, man. How does anyone take this guy seriously? It's fucking insane.
Holy moly, dude. Jeez, Lord mercy. I muted myself. He can't hear me, so we can... find his own talking points in his own fucking videos.
Yeah, Jesus from a year ago.
Christ, dude.
I didn't even get to any of my moderator questions.
I know. Every time Felix is here, we got to do a fucking... We have to have the conversations like this. It just has to happen. I love that he's like, I don't remember my talking points. I have to watch my own YouTube video.
Well, I
probably because you gave him no time to prepare it, bro. It's so fucking retarded.
I was going to suggest a new topic. I was gonna suggest if you don't want to watch the video, Wall talking to him and he doesn't have the Google Doc. I was actually gonna ask a series of questions about Amy Schumer.
Oh no, Amy Schumer.
All right, it's bored.
All right, thank you,
your
WillyMac No Show.
Was you said people? You said let me watch this one more time.
Bro,
it was in your video. I was wrong about Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And you said people are acting like Kiev's getting bombed, like that would never happen, and then it's literally did happen.
Okay.
So you're just again making more base. You're making your apology video about being wrong and making baseless claims that you know nothing about.
This is your
and then
your
you end
take.
up being wrong. It's a pattern of behavior.
This is your
you
take
have.
from February 22nd, 2022.
Yeah, 'cause
another
you do it
thing
over
that I
and
was
over again. You've done it since then.
I've done
You've
it
done it
since
several
then.
times since
People
then,
are acting
yeah.
like Kiev's getting bombed. It did happen. You're right about
It
that.
did, and you
I
said it
also
wouldn't.
I
So
do
it's
you
just
think that I didn't
another
cover?
example of you
Wait,
being
hold on.
wrong.
Yeah, he's just going to completely shift the goalpost here. He says, in your video about apologizing for making baseless claims, you make more baseless claims. Well, I covered it later. That doesn't mean you didn't make a fucking baseless claim at the time, you dipshit. What the fuck?
Hold on. Do you think that
Mm-hmm.
I didn't cover Kiev getting bombed? Like I hid that or something?
No, you did, but it's your accusation saying it doesn't, saying it won't happen. There's no way it'll happen.
Yeah. Do you think that bombing Kiev specifically, it was what Russia did? Do you think that that was a good thing for Russia to do?
I didn't say
Do you
it
think
was
that
a
it was
good
a?
thing.
Do you?
Yeah,
have-
do you think it was a good thing that they fucking bombed yeah. Yeah, I think it was a good thing, actually. What does Hassan think? Like, does Hassan expect a value to be added to this conversation by asking if Willy thinks that bombings are good? Like, what value does he think that's going to add? No, he doesn't think he's going to add anything, okay? He's just trying to get Willy in some weird fucking gotcha moment. It's so fucking retarded, man.
Do you have any
I hope
genuine
you don't
opinions?
think it was a good thing.
Do you have any genuine opinions about?
Yeah, my opinion
Russia's
is that was
involvement
bad.
in the Ukraine?
My opinion on that is that you shouldn't be talking about shit.
Brother,
you know nothing
hold
about.
up.
You
We're
shouldn't
having a
be
conversation about
making
Ukraine and
blind
Russia.
claims
We're having a
that
conversation
you
about Ukraine and
always do.
Russia, and I'm
No,
asking
we're
you a
having
specific
conversation
question.
about you,
I'm
actually.
asking you
You're
a
trying to shift the
specific
conversation.
question.
My conversation's about you because my videos are about you and your pattern of behavior.
Exactly. See, Billy is fucking nailing him here, and all he can do is fucking sigh like a sad little worm, okay? He's literally pointing out to him his videos are about Hassan, about Hassan's dishonesty, and about Hassan's fucking baseless claims. And all that Hassan can do is fucking shift the goalpost to random shit about Ukraine, Russia, Palestine, Israel. It's like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, dude.
Poor reporting, and now you're trying to shift it all these other ways because you know you can't face the truth. That you
Russia
suck at
had
this,
not.
bro.
Russia had not bombed. Russia had not bombed Kiev at the time.
No fucking shit. That's why it was that's why it was fucking baseless for you to say that they wouldn't ever.
Number one. Number two. Of course, as soon as that did happen, I covered it. Of course, I did because
Dude,
that's what I'm
the
doing.
criticism
Covering the
isn't
news.
that you didn't cover it. The criticism is that you're making baseless claims you don't know anything about, talking so confidently, as if you got a whole fucking research team behind you. When you don't, you're talking out your ass. This is the
Brother,
class.
do you have a whole research team behind you? Because
it's
you're
No, Willie doesn't. That's why he doesn't make baseless claims. Like,
Not-
me. I
what?
actually did research just now, and you could barely be patient enough to sit there and listen through it. You had to
because
go ahead and
it's a
scream
video.
through my
You made
ear
a
the
video
whole
a year
time.
ago about me talking about like
Yes.
my opinion
Yes, it's
on
about
Russia
you
and
your bad
Ukraine.
reporting.
Not talking about your
personally-
opinion, talking about the baseless claims you made in reporting it. Talking about the mistakes you made in reporting on this issue. He's not talking about your opinion. He's talking about how dog shit you are at fucking reporting.
Do not
Yes.
have an opinion on Russia or Ukraine at all.
I do.
have taken
I mean, my opinion
accountability
is that
on
who-
my. I've taken
my opinion is that
accountability
if
on
you're
the
going
things
to
that I've
report on
reported
something,
wrong.
You should do the research. If I'm not willing to,
I
talk
have
about
taken
Trisha
accountability
Paytas
on the
without
things
doing
that I have
research,
reported
why
wrong
are you
on.
reporting in wars when you can't do the
Willie
most
No
basic
Script.
shit?
Listen to me. I've taken accountability
Yeah, see,
on the things
can't
that
listen to
I
anything.
have
It's crazy.
said that are incorrect. Of
That's
course,
not
on
true.
the editorial
No.
perspective, on the editorial side of my coverage, okay, on the editorial side of my coverage, if I make a prediction or a speculation, it can sometimes be wrong. That speculation is always going to be on foundational
remember when-
analysis that is
I got
solid.
another one too.
Foundational analysis that is solid, even though you're wrong. Literally, like 95% of the fucking time, dude. It's more like Hassan just talks out of his ass, dude. I don't know. It's crazy.
I got just more examples.
Do you
all
have an
more and
issue
more
with
recent.
it?
There was tons of fucking reports saying that Russia was going to invade Ukraine. Okay, there was like good factual information, and if Hassan had said at the time Russia is most definitely going to invade Ukraine, that would have been equally as baseless. However, well, maybe it would have that would have been at least a little better because there was actual like evidence for that happening, right? But no, he didn't even. He just said something completely baseless and retarded and will not back down.
You have an issue with my analysis of the situation.
No,
because
not the analysis. It's your how do I phrase this? It's your baseless claims. It's your, there's a word, but I can't think of it.
Can't possibly do research on things that haven't happened yet. I can simply
yeah, but you could wait for the facts to come out, or you could preface your speculation to make it actual speculation, right?
Just make it up.
And this
just make up
entire
stuff.
do you think when I say, guys, I don't think that Russia will bomb Kyiv,
Not what you said. You said it will not. It will most definitely not.
is actually in your opinion like me making up something, or do you think it's
you're
speculation?
No, the clip is actually you talking really condescendingly about people who think that could happen. That's the clip.
Okay, but yeah, okay. You don't.
Yeah,
so is this all just tone policing? Is that what it is?
You're talking about.
Tone policing.
Is this all? So all of this is just you personally tone policing the way I'm covering
No, it's
the
not
fucking
tone
news?
policing. It's about your.
Do you have
poor
any
reporting.
genuine interest or any curiosity in like Russia and Ukraine at all, or is all you do fucking drama farming off of clips? Because over the course of this entire conflict, I've dedicated tens or hundreds of hours into my coverage, and the analysis in and of itself comes from a solid foundation. Now, the predictions might be wrong, and it certainly was.
Yeah, he's this slimy little fucker. He likes to slide in these words like speculation, prediction, when he was not predicting or speculating on anything. He was making claims, right?
Which is something that I took accountability for, even though you said I had not. So here's
You
my
really
question
didn't.
to you.
You then just did the same mistake again. You did the same criticism again.
Did you look into, okay, what sources I was looking at and where I was getting this opinion from?
Yeah,
Because
there were sources
beyond
and opinions
beyond just
for
like
you to,
looking
for
at
you to
beyond just
view
like
on that.
looking at YouTube clips and regurgitating talking points specifically that you've heard from other like neoliberal
I
commentators
create the
and
talking
whatsoever.
point.
Neoliberal
It's me.
neoliberal
It's coming through me.
commentators is the same fucking 5 clips that you are going to
Bro,
present
you
here.
think
and
Destiny is
tone
secretly
police on
behind
it.
this? Is this what
And-
you're crying about right now? Is this why you keep saying random
Does it sound like I'm
shit?
I'm
Yeah,
crying
it
to
does.
you?
You just said, yeah, it does. You're talking about stuff that doesn't matter.
Brother,
and you're trying to shift
you
the
said-
goalposts
you
away
said-
from the criticism, which is your poor reporting. You bring me on to debate. You let me pick the debate topic, and now you won't engage. It's
Okay.
incredibly frustrating.
I am
and it's really
trying
Assad. It's
to
really just
engage
classic
with
Assad.
you.
He's
I am
obviously
trying to
not
engage
trying
with
circles
you.
about
I'm
stuff
trying to
that
engage
He wouldn't
with
keep
you.
talking about
I'm
actual
trying to
politics.
engage with
He
you
was
in
trying to
good faith as
engage.
best as I possibly can. And all you've done so
isn't
far
good
is
faith.
go through your YouTube video to be like, well, you said Kyiv wasn't being bombed,
Dude,
and
you
actually
said-
it
you
wasn't.
said-
Maybe he's going through his YouTube video because that's what the debate is about, and about how much you fucking suck dick, dude. I don't know what do you want him to do?
the time,
My claim
but
was
then it
didn't
got
happen,
bombed
and now I show it
afterwards.
to you, and now
Listen,
you're
let me
mad about
finish.
it.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's just fucking strawmanning Willie's argument so fucking hard, dude. It's
mute you if you don't.
it's
let me
such a
finish.
it's a classic
Okay?
example of a
Go for it.
straw man. Like,
You
I'm not even a
said-
fucking I'm not even a fucking debate, bro. But like him restating his that his like opinion in such like a condescending, fucking obviously misrepresenting way. It's just, yeah.
Kyiv wasn't being bombed at the time. It wasn't. Okay, and then you said, okay, well, guess what? Guess what, dude? Your tone was off. Okay, well, my tone was
wasn't
off.
your
You don't
tone,
like it,
it's the-
but you
it's
haven't
your
brought up,
reporting.
I was being condescending.
It's
You
actually
haven't
your
brought up
reporting.
the actual research or the actual analysis that led to these conclusions. Part of the reason why you haven't done that is because you have no idea what these
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have any idea, Hassan. It's because you didn't preface anything. You literally it's so fucking frustrating. You don't preface anything, you just make claims like Russia will not bomb Kyiv. Russia will not invade Ukraine. You don't preface it by saying, well, based off what I've seen from blah, 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 blah. If you did that, it'd be so much more fucking clear. I don't know like why those extra couple words and sentences are so much for you, Hassan.
sources are.
Since you're just talking in circles on this, can I just go to the next one?
I'm not talking in circles on this
You are.
whatsoever, but go ahead. Let's talk about the next point.
The next one.
But for the record,
missile
I am
hits
not
the Gaza
clairvoyant. I
hospital.
cannot predict the future. I cannot predict the future.
No, I
So
know.
I just want to point that out.
But it's you talking on breaking news, like you know what the fuck's gonna happen, and you don't. You're talking completely out of line. So,
Wait,
all right,
wait,
the
wait,
missile hit.
hold up.
Can I just go to the next
Wait,
point?
wait,
Can I
hold
go
up,
to the next point?
hold up. My speculation on what may happen, okay, in the future is not always going to be correct. Everybody
speculation.
understands this.
Usually wrong. Yeah.
It's usually wrong. The only
It's
example
wrong a
you
lot.
brought
You
over.
said the CIA is why Iran bombed the U.S.
Do
base,
you
bro.
do you know
Like,
how many?
said
Do
the
you
only
know
reason
how
the
many hours?
protesters are
Do you
taking
know
down
how many
pictures
hours?
of Israelis is because it's a psyop to make Palestinians look bad.
Wait, hold
Like,
on,
this is the
hold on,
fucking
hold
shit
on,
you
hold
do.
on. What base are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about with the Iranian thing. What?
Iran struck a U.S. base, and then you said it's the CIA. No shot. It's the CIA. Complete because you were
don't
like, oh,
remember.
there's a nuclear deal. Why would Iran do that? No way, no way, no shot, no shot. 100% confidence. Iran then takes credit for it, and then you cope, mauled, and seethe to your audience.
Wait, I'm so.
I know you don't know
I'm-
because you use so much bullshit all the time. You can't even
Yeah,
remember. what this is.
perhaps the reason for why you are maybe the reason why I'm confused and the reason why you're a little bit confused on this is because in every single circumstance, that every single thing that you've brought up, there's almost always a correction that comes after the fact. You, on the other hand, do not see the correction, or you, on the other hand, see the
No, I
30
wait
second,
for the full
30
information.
second.
I mean, how fucking powerful is a correction when you continually just make claims and then when you continually just like make baseless claims, right? If you're just continually doing that over and over again to the point where you have to make corrections over and over and over and over and over again, then like you're still doing a bad thing, okay? I mean, it's a good thing you're correcting, but like it's still a objectively bad thing that you're fucking making so many baseless claims all the goddamn time, right?
Out
to
there, and you
2
don't.
minute,
I do
30
like the
second to
responsible
2 minute
reporter thing.
videos,
You
which
don't.
is enough for you to try and develop a
Dude,
consistent
this
narrative.
is from your whole live stream, by the way. I'm watching everything in context. This is cope from you saying that this is out of context. It's the same shit Andrew Tate does and the Red Pillars do to me, claiming everything's out of context when it's not. That was your
Dude, he fucking got him there. You could tell that hurt. You could tell that hurt. Comparing him to Andrew Tate and the Red Pillars, bro. Ooh, that one stung, bro.
opinion at the time. You said those words. They
Brother,
came out of your own mouth. Go
Can
do
I
the research.
can I ask you
then
something? Can I
wrong
ask you
that-
something? Can I ask you something really quickly?
Wrong.
Okay. One.
Mhm.
This is important for you to comprehend.
I'm sure.
Do you think that over the course of thousands of hours of coverage, okay, thousands of hours of coverage, especially when something is like being immediately brought to my attention?
Yeah, bro. Assad, this is another thing. Dude, he literally tried to claim on Piers Morgan that he has a policy of not doing breaking news. I mean, here he is basically admitting that he most definitely does breaking news, right?
Okay, immediately brought to my attention, which I don't even know what you're talking about, but
Yeah, I
don't
know,
really-
'cause you just- you
I
so
don't
much
exactly. I don't
bullshit
remember
you
what you're
can't
talking
keep
about.
in mind.
But during,
See, like, it's the most frustrating thing because earlier he was saying that, like, oh, there's like tons of like analysis that I'm doing. There's tons of reasons why I'm coming to the conclusions that I am. And now he's saying that, oh, well, don't you think that, you know, the first time I'm hearing something, I might get some things wrong? Like, dude, which one is it? Are you fucking making these predictions based off all this analysis and predicting that you're doing your like actually 4D brain chess? You're just wrong occasionally? Or are you just accidentally doing this stuff because it's being presented to you for the first time and you're trying to cover breaking news? Like, which one is it? Fuck, dude. No way I just did that. I think I was at like 20-ish minutes.
TOS worthy takes here. This isn't fucking YouTube
What is-
or
what
whatever.
is my-
You know,
This is-
or do you think that I'm giving like
This is
immediate
breaking
commentary?
news you cover. This isn't a random chat comment. This is breaking news that's happening.
Okay.
I think what most
understand
people,
that.
you should do what most people do and
What
wait
is-
for the story to be out there before you start spurging out,
Okay.
making wild accusations. Here, can I go to the next one?
You need to limit your TOS worthy takes here. This isn't fucking YouTube.
Retard.
What TOS did I
Sorry.
break?
You
there?
can't
get that out.
use unfortunately, I know, and I used to do this in the past as well. You can't use ableist language, but go
Oh,
on.
like the R word. I got you. My
Yeah,
bad. Okay.
I'm glad that you're
So,
a fan though.
Well, yeah. I don't.
Thank you
You know,
for-
this
thank you
is
for
this
watching.
is this is both. This is your job. I don't want to
Okay.
ruin that. So for instance, like the missile hit the Gaza hospital,
Hold
both
on,
sides
guys.
blamed
I
each
gotta
other. That's the
fucking
breaking news.
Blow my
right?
nose.
And
Yeah.
instead of waiting for more information, You jumped to conclusions saying it was 100% Israel. 100%.
Okay.
You were so
Good-
confident.
good
You're,
point.
deleting all the
Good
chatters.
point. Good point. Can I ask you a
Can I
question?
go through the whole thing before you go?
No. Hold
Before
on.
we
This
get
is
off
important.
topic
This is
and derail?
important. I have a no. We're not jumping. We're talking about this. Okay. We're
Okay.
talking about this specific thing. Finally, now we're talking about Israel and Palestine. When I said that, I didn't just go, "Oh, I have no other opinion on this matter."
Epic
I
nose
simply
blow.
think Israel definitely
Complete.
did this because I want Israel to have definitely done this. The reason why I said this, and you do this regularly, okay? When I say something on this stream, okay, oftentimes, especially if it's
Did you
a
watch the
developing
video?
story,
Like, how do you know I say this stuff?
especially if it's a developing story, when I say something on an issue that is happening, I look to all of the circumstantial evidence on the matter, and I look to everything else that is going on thus far. Now, we're two adult individuals here. Do you think it is unfair to say Israel blew up the hospital, like Israel bombed the hospital?
I think when there's a claim like that, you wait for information. Right?
Exactly.
I mean, there's a
Okay.
million things
The
to
information
criticize.
is that
There's
the
a million-
information
like,
is
can I
that there
talk? Can I
was.
res-
I mean, it's so fucking obvious, right? If a news report comes out that some country bombed like a hospital or something, you shouldn't immediately go on fucking live stream yelling. You shouldn't title your live stream like Israel fucking bombs this hospital 100%, and then you shouldn't yell at like random chatters saying, "Oh, well, maybe that didn't happen." You shouldn't yell at them, calling them like genocidal freaks, right? Because you're making a claim at that point. You're claiming. Did Hassan just let slip that he did watch the video? I mean, yeah, kinda. Either he's just trying to put words in Millie's mouth, or he did actually watch the video. Take it or leave it. But I mean, yeah, it's just fucking insane, dude. It's insane in the membrane.
There's a
You said-
million things
okay.
to criticize the IDF for that's right out there, right? You know this. I've seen you do it all day on stream. You get them on shit that they 100% deserve. But when there's something like that, and instead of waiting for reports, while the report is literally Israel and Hamas blame each other, right? You don't know what the story is. You don't
Okay.
know who did it or not. And you say 100%, they 100% did it. That's a huge disaster, bro. That's like
Exactly.
At
Nobody
that
before
point,
does
the
that. Nobody
first of all,
else did that.
who do you think blew up the hospital, like the hospital courtyard rather? Who do you think bombed the hospital courtyard?
I think most investigations point towards it being either the Islamic Jihad or Hamas, right?
See, that's how you speculate. That's how you make a prediction. It's because he said, I think most investigations point to it being this. He did not say it was most definitely Islamic Jihad. It was 100% Islamic Jihad, okay? Hassan should be taking notes, quite honestly.
Like a misfired rocket. And then what you did in response to that was instead of being like, yeah, I think since most of the reports are going this way.
Why do you
I should,
think it's wait, hold on. Why do you think it's Hamas or Islamic Jihad and a rocket misfire?
Well, that was
See,
just
he's
what
just
most
shifting the topic again to this fucking retard shit, bro. Like, oh my god.
of the investigations turned out.
So
I know Channel 4 had a
'cause-
different one.
Because you're bringing this up, and this is really important to understand. One, all of the
Is it? You
circumstantial
say that
evidence
every
at the
time, but it never is.
Okay. All of the circumstantial evidence at the time, of course, after the 6,000 bombs that Israel had dropped on Gaza, a densely populated open air prison, the 6,001st bomb, understandably, was going to be an Israeli bomb. To this day, we still do not know whether this was an Islamic Jihad rocket that was misfired or whether or not this was actually
Right, it's an
an
investigation,
artillery shell
right?
that might have hit a fuel tank
Yeah.
or even some other kind of munition that Israel
So
may
why
have
did
deployed.
you say it was
now
100%
the reason why
Israel and then call everyone genocidal
Exactly.
freaks that disagreed with you?
you don't
You
actually
called everyone
watch the
genocidal
content
freaks, you
beyond.
demonized.
No, you actually did do that, okay? Just because in earlier segments you were you were yapping about how like, oh well, all this other stuff. You specifically said it was 100% them, okay? When you did not know it was 100% them. That's the point he's making.
Them.
Because first of all, because they
Just
are.
like you do every time,
Because the
by
Israeli
way. You
government
do
is
this all the
genocidal. What the
time.
fuck are you
This is
talking
your-
about, you dumb
this is your
fuck?
fucking-
Okay, now he's gonna focus on this point. He's gonna shift the goalpost again. What Willie's referencing is that like at one point, like a random chatter in Hassan's thing was like, "Hey, you should change the stream title. It's looking like Israel really didn't bomb the hospital, right? It's looking like that maybe didn't happen. And he fucking yelled at this chatter, calling him a genocidal freak, telling him to get out of his chat and never come back, right? So like, he's not WillyMacShow right now isn't saying that Islam isn't genocidal or whatever. Which I mean, I don't know if he does think that. Like, that's just so completely fucking irrelevant right now, right?
4,500 children have been ruthlessly slaughtered. You think that's not genocidal? Oh, the one hospital might. Wait, Willie, shut the fuck up and listen, dumbass.
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
really
Go
think?
on, do it.
Do you really think that if one fucking hospital wasn't bombed by Israel and this was a fucking actual misfire, that all of a sudden means that like that all of a sudden means that like Israel's not doing ethnic cleansing?
Right now,
Okay, if let's just say Israel is really bad, okay? They're fucking evil. They're terrible, okay? Even if that is like 100% true, you still shouldn't frame them for random things that aren't their fault, right? Because that makes them into a victim.
doing it in real time.
Dude,
It's
just
hilarious.
I mean, like, if you lie about Andrew Tate, it's easy for Andrew Tate to turn around and disprove that lie, which then gives him more credibility to go after other people, right? People are like, oh my God, people are lying about this person. Like, the fucking Matrix is real or whatever, right?
can answer my question.
even
Do
what I
you
said.
think that the ethnic cleansing campaign, if you take out the bombing, okay?
Yep.
If you take out the one time that this hospital's bombed, okay? If you take that out, do you think out of the equation, do you think Israel is all of a sudden not doing ethnic cleansing in Gaza?
No, that's not what I said. Look, this is what you're trying to
I'm
make me
asking
say.
you. I'm
I
asking
didn't-
you. Okay,
I
then
just said no.
then
I just said no. And
okay,
Dude,
good.
dude,
I'm glad.
What's up,
I'm glad.
Spooky?
Okay,
people
so what's
look
your
at the reports and,
Okay,
and it
got it.
matters
Got it.
if we're
No,
just
no,
right
no.
or wrong,
Got
right?
it. Got it.
People look at
Got
the
it.
reports,
Got it.
and you
Willie.
go ahead and they side with it. You
Willie.
then continue to call them
Willie.
genocidal, even though that's the fact of the info. That's what most of the
Willie.
info says.
When I cover these
You
kinds
ignore
of
the
stories,
news, bro. That's the point. You just like lie
I
and come up with your own
don't
shit.
ignore the
Damn.
news. You
Okay, itchy
ignore
as
the
hell.
rest of the fucking coverage, because on the day of the hospital bombing, I personally said, okay, that the highest likelihood of this hospital being bombed is from
No, you also
Israel.
said it was 100%.
Just shut the fuck up and
see,
listen,
no,
okay?
He wants him to shut the fuck up and listen. But what he's really doing here is reframing and strawmanning what Willie said, right? He's saying like, oh, that same day I said most likely it was this. That's the prefacing you should do. However, what Hasan did in reality is it was 100% Islam, right?
Bro.
Shut up
no,
and
keep
listen.
shifting the goalpost. Keep saying
Listen,
more
I'm
shit.
not shifting the fucking goalpost.
You
It's
are.
my own
You
coverage.
are.
I'm giving you additional feedback. If you actually genuinely cared about the truth instead of fucking clip chimping and drama farming, you would
It's not
understand
clip
that
chimping.
on
It's
that
like
same
right there.
day,
You could go
on
watch the
that
full clip.
same
It's in my
day,
video.
on that same day, over and over again, I said the highest probability of this
Fuck.
is that this is an Israeli bombing campaign. Part of the reason why I said that,
You
and
also said that
and
was
I
the
also
highest
mentioned
probability
multiple times.
after the investigation.
I also
the
mentioned.
investigations don't agree with you.
I also
still double
mentioned.
down
He's
on
so
it.
mad.
I also mentioned multiple times.
We just
that
again
the
ignored what I
reason-
said.
Dude, just listen to what I'm saying.
What you're
I know
saying
it
is
doesn't.
irrelevant.
I know it
I'm
doesn't
just saying,
correspond.
bro, like, you-
No, it's not
you're
irrelevant
waffle.
because
You're
you're making a
waffle.
video. You're making a video
my
to
God.
massage
That's right.
a
You should
certain
watch
narrative, to create a certain narrative.
It's a
okay,
true narrative. It's like
to create a certain
100%
narrative,
right.
and that narrative, when it doesn't
You can't even
correspond to the
disprove it
narrative
right
you're
here
trying to
when I'm
make,
telling it to your face.
when it doesn't correspond to the narrative you're trying to make, you go, oh, it's irrelevant. Of course it's not irrelevant. Do you think that my coverage of this bombing is irrelevant? Why are you fucking
No,
making a
it's
video?
actually-
No, the only relevant thing is the baseless claim you made. It doesn't matter if in that same stream you had more of a level-headed take, okay? You still said with absolute certainty the IDF bombed this fucking place, right? You still said that. It was an absolute claim, and that makes everyone who's watching you think that it's absolutely certain and it's 100% fact, right?
About
Exactly
a
what I'm
30-second
criticizing,
sliver of
that
the
you jump-
content, if
I
you don't
criticize
actually...
that you jump to conclusions, and now you're saying, yeah,
I'm
I
losing
did,
my
but
mind.
like, look at this 1.8 hours in.
Willie,
after I said it was
Willie,
100%
it's not
true,
8 hours
I
in.
actually
It's not
said
8
it
hours
was
in.
mostly
It's not
likely-
8 hours in. It is not 8 hours in. What
It
will
is.
it take for you to go, okay, you know what? I was actually wrong. He actually had a much more even-handed approach to the subject matter.
If
Or
my
have you
take-
already...
If the only way that happens is if somehow Willie like fucking missed an entire part of the clip where he said, well, you know, I'm just speculating here, but or like something like that. I don't know how you can try and claim that's saying the IDF 100% no doubt bombed this hospital. I don't know how you could say that isn't a claim, but that's basically what Hasan is doing right now. He's trying to claim that he didn't make a claim at all and that he was just speculating the entire time, right?
Already made your preconceived biases, and you're simply looking to reinforce them.
The facts of what happened, and you have yet to disprove it. If my criticism is,
I said on the day of the bombing, Willie,
what have you done to disprove that?
I said on the day of the bombing, I said
like the most hilarious part. Like it's the day this is breaking news, and you jump to the conclusion that's 100%.
You're right.
100%.
After 6,000 bombs, the 6,001st bomb, I should have been like, guys, hold on. Let's not talk about this.
Call everybody genocidal.
Shut the fuck up and listen. Shut up and listen, dumbass.
Go on.
Listen.
Oh, go on.
Okay, thank you. Holy fuck. You're just simply proving how bad faith you are and you don't give a shit.
I'm not.
I'm covering the fuck.
Him calling Hasan his bad faith is so funny, dude.
News.
You don't engage.
I'm covering the news. In America, when we have like mass shootings and whatnot happening, I have a policy of usually not diving headfirst into that news coverage because
you do every time, bro. Like, come on. I don't know why he even tries to say this when there's just so many fucking examples of him jumping straight into a story, forming a conclusion, literally fucking immediately, and then getting it wrong. Like, there's fucking so many goddamn examples of this, and he's gonna try and fucking weasel here and say, well, I don't actually cover breaking news all that much, guys. If that's true, it's even worse because when you fucking do cover it, you get it wrong every single time. Like, what the fuck?
Not the same as the consistent war coverage. The only reason why I usually talk about whatever kind of breaking story is happening, this is not the same for Israel, and it's not the same for Ukraine.
Wasn't your stream titled that the day of the shooting?
Listen to me. Listen to me. The only thing I cover in situations like that is whatever the mainstream media's, whatever mainstream media has reported on. Oftentimes, we just simply look at the live stream of the police force when they are talking about how many victims are there. That's it. Now, having said that,
that's not it though, because that's just not it at all. Because when the crater was happening, you said it was most definitely the IDF. I highly doubt any mainstream news source said that. I highly doubt the police on the ground said that, okay? Like, what are you saying right now?
Having said that, is that the case for Israel? No, it's not. Is that the case for Ukraine? No, it's not. And it wasn't.
Because you're a retard.
And in that circumstance, there are times where, of course, I'm going to get certain things wrong. But this is an 8-hour news coverage. If you look at a 30-second, if you look at a 30-second broadcast,
criticism. It's not 30 seconds. You keep saying that. It's
okay,
not 30
if you look
seconds.
at a 5-minute portion of a fucking
you're fucking
brother, you're not listening to what I'm saying. On the very same
bombed by Israel, 800 people dead.
See, that's a claim right there.
That was your stream. What did I do to title it that? I didn't do that.
Okay.
I didn't.
That title in itself is a claim because there's no allegedly in there, okay? Like, this guy is so fucking stupid, bro.
Clip that out of context.
Can you please listen to me? 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 Can you please listen to me?
What will I have to show you for you to own up to this?
At that point, if you title it that, there's nothing you can say within the stream that, like, makes you sound more level-headed, right? Because you've already made the title your thesis, okay? The title is your thesis. You're trying to claim something else. It's so fucking stupid, man.
Okay, because you're not listening to what I'm trying to say. First of all, I never said 800.
What you're saying is irrelevant.
I don't think I said 800.
You're just going
That's
on
so
about
fucking stupid.
I'm almost 95% sure he said 800, dude.
Shit.
Okay, I was literally repeating what the BBC coverage was. Not only that, but also because like I don't have a direct on the ground. I wasn't.
Well, was the BBC? Hold on, I might have this wrong. All right, did the BBC say it was 100% Israel when they blamed each other?
The BBC's original assessment, yes, was that it was most likely an Israeli bombing.
But they blamed each other in investigations.
No. That was literally the reason why they had to rescind.
Hold up, wait. That's weird. Their initial assessment was that it was most likely an IDF bomb. But wait, they didn't say it was most definitely 100%. They said most likely. Like, the wording is so different here, but Hasan's going to try and conflate the two of it as if they're the same. But they're not the same at all.
Coverage. That was the reason why they had to rescind the coverage and apologize for it. But also, what you're failing, you didn't do your research. Shut the fuck up. What you're also failing to... What you're also failing to fucking comprehend here in your dense ass mind is that, once again, and I repeat myself, I said, here is what I will believe. Here is what I will believe. If there's a third party investigation,
that's not what. He's just completely ignoring like the baseless claim he made.
Given the fact that Israel has lied routinely about the bombing campaign, and specifically had in that very same morning, the Israeli Air Force said we had no bombing campaigns happening in the region.
Investigations.
We have no bombing. Just listen, okay? We have no bombing campaigns in the region, which was a lie. They were bombing in that region, actually, as a matter of fact. That's number one. Number two, Israel also personally brought forward inconsistent testimony, inconsistent statements as to why this was definitely an Islamic Jihad rocket. Okay?
Okay, yeah, that's all fine and dandy, right? But you still do not know with 100% certainty. You should not say things with 100% certainty if you do not know them with 100% certainty, okay? It's so fucking stupid, man. It's
and the
crazy
reason why we're having this conversation and how it's so fucking stupid, okay, it's so insanely idiotic, is because Israel is currently, while we're having this conversation, sieging the main hospital in Gaza. Israel, at that point, had 420 medical incidents, according to the World Health Organization. If you get your fucking news through clips, you are not going to understand why I said what I said, including that unless there is an actual third-party on-the-ground investigation, I will, of course, believe, given the circumstantial evidence mounted, that this is yet another Israeli bomb or some type of...
Like, you just didn't say... Like, that's not... It's cool you said all that stuff within this 8-hour stream, right? But you also said with 100% certainty, and you also titled your stream a fucking claim that you could not prove, right?
Israeli munitions, that I'm going to assume that, yes, Israel blew up this hospital just like it had blown up the cancer ward at that very same hospital 2 days prior. Did you see that part of the coverage? No, you didn't.
You know what you're doing right now and what you just did? All right. I criticized you for jumping to conclusions, right? Which, by the way, a lot of streamers didn't. A lot of new streamers didn't, right? I would have been down to make videos on them. Some did, but a lot didn't, right?
No, you wouldn't, dumbass. You only do this because it gets you fucking views. You don't give a shit about Israel.
All you did was justify the bad, like...
I mean, yeah, Hasan, he's calling you out because you have such a fucking humongous platform, right? You literally have like 30K people watching you every single fucking day, right? Like, that's fucking insane that you have that many people watching you every day and you still get this much shit wrong, right? Like, that's the point he's making. Why would he call out any like of these other fucking like little fucking small bean streamers who are like getting shit wrong when the consequences of them getting something wrong is like 10 magnitudes fucking smaller than you getting something wrong, Hasan?
Justify why
Israel claimed that the BBC was doing modern blood libel.
This is what you just said. All you did right there was justify why you should be able to report things badly. And then you dismissed it all saying, well, Israel's attacking Gaza right now, so none of it matters if I got it wrong.
Because
it's fucking embarrassing.
Because the point that you're trying to argue here without actually saying it.
The point is that you should just wait and fucking do a good job reporting. Why were you jumping to conclusions, making concrete statements you know nothing about? That's the same criticism. You haven't disproved that at all.
I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Listen to me.
I'm losing my mind, bro, because it's just
First
like
of all,
constant,
you're holding me to a fucking higher standard than the fucking BBC, which the Israeli government said was blood.
Bro, okay. How many fucking views, like, how many views does the BBC get every day, right? Do they have a YouTube channel? Let's go look at how many views the BBC gets every day, okay? BBC. It's such a fucking stupid name. BBC, let's see here. Look at these views, okay? Like, I hate to say it, bro, but mainstream media, it's so fucking dead, man. Like, all these have like 100K views. Hasan has more live viewers has more concurrent viewers than some of these fucking videos do total, okay? If we go to Hasan, oh my god, HasanAbi. Like, I mean, I guess actually the views are pretty similar to YouTube, but like I said, you get 30,000 concurrent viewers. That is fucking every day, dude. You get that much every fucking day. That's such a huge fucking audience. You do have a bigger audience than like the BBC. You or at least a similar one. Like you have to admit that you should be held to at least a similar standard to the BBC because of how fucking wide your reach is, Hasan. It's so fucking. I don't understand how he doesn't understand this.
We apologized
for arriving at the same fuck. You know why I didn't apologize? You know why I didn't apologize?
You haven't done that.
You want to know why I didn't apologize? You want to know why I didn't apologize? Do you care?
Why don't you let me talk?
Do you care? Do you want me to tell you why I didn't apologize?
I know why you didn't apologize because you never do. You always double down or shift the goal.
Wait, I don't apologize? I don't apologize? That's crazy because you said
that was another misspeak by Willie. He needs to, if I have one criticism for Willie on this, he needs to bow down on this no apologizing point, right? Because Hasan isn't going to keep autistically obsessing over this. He did apologize. It was just it wasn't a good apology. What Willie should say is that he apologized poorly. He did a shit apology, and it shouldn't really count. But he's just going to keep fucking harping on this point, and he really should just let this one go.
I never apologized about being wrong about Ukraine, but I did, and you fucking lied and said that, actually, you were just backing away.
Very consistent. I'm very consistent with it.
What are the comments?
You're consistently wrong, you dense fuck. Listen.
I haven't. You don't even watch the videos. How would you know if I'm wrong?
Why would I watch your dumbass drama farming videos? You don't give a shit about anything. You don't give a shit about this conflict. You don't give a shit about this beyond it pushing your fucking personal...
You not watching my videos is the same level of reporting that you give Israel and Gaza. It's the same level of reporting that you give Ukraine.
I'm going to be honest with you. If you think...
minimum effort in and just
you are revealing... You're revealing how stupid you are by claiming that watching a fucking YouTube video is the same as like reading news reports and talking to on-the-ground journalists and forensic analysts.
No, I'm not.
His point is that you're not doing both while coming to his point is that you're not doing both while coming to fucking baseless conclusions, right? Like that's the gist of it.
Saying you won't even do the bare minimum and you won't even do it for a drama video.
I'm losing my fucking mind. Why would I care about your drama video, dumb fuck?
Yeah, you do. That's why you invited me on.
I invited you on. I invited you on because I thought that you genuinely had a perspective that it was at odds with mine on Israel Palestine. You said never mind.
That's because you didn't do the research, Willie. He didn't say never mind. Willie made it very clear to you in the tweets that he does not care about politics. What he wants to talk about is how fucking retarded you are and how shit you aren't reporting and how consistently wrong you are at every fucking turn.
It's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about my videos that I've made on you. So now we're stuck having this fucking stupid conversation. When I cover shit like this,
the debate would be about if you just watch the video.
Willie,
classic HasanAbi journalism.
All right, I'll ask you questions. In your video, do you, I don't know, at any point bring up any of the resources that I'm using, like including the BBC, which you said?
Yeah, I showed the tweet you used. Yeah, I did. I showed the tweet you used of a missile striking the ground, going, doesn't that look like a JDAM? That actually looks a lot like a JDAM. That's your epic reporting. Those are your epic sources, bro.
Yes. My epic sources. That was the only verified video of the strike at the time. What are you talking about?
Like you're a
Do you know where I got that?
Though. Like you know how to interpret.
Do you know where I got that video from? Do you know where I got that video from?
Where?
The Washington Post. That's where I got that video from.
Yeah, but you don't know how to interpret what that missile is.
That's really interesting you say that because at the time I was talking at the time. That's really interesting because at the time I was at the time I was talking to open source intelligence people and also forensic analysts. That's what I was doing, and I still do when I'm reporting on this kind of thing, especially when it's outside of my immediate like expertise or whatever. I go to people that are making real-time assessments. One of the things that I'm sure you didn't mention was the geoconfirmed Twitter thread. The geoconfirmed Twitter thread that originally was incredibly viral.
Dude, who the fuck is geoconfirmed?
Jumping to conclusions?
No, dumbass. Over the course of 8 hours, I am parsing through misinformation.
Shifting the topic.
No, I'm not. I'm not shifting. We're still talking about this bombing. We're still talking about this bombing.
By the way, hold on. Can we move on? Because this is just circles. You're just
repeating whoa. No, we're not fucking moving on just because you feel like this conversation is completely out of your fucking depth. Because
that's not. It's literally because it's moving in circles. Because Hasan will not stay on topic for the life of him, okay? He will not just talk about how he jumps to baseless claims. He has to, like, bring up all these other, like, random political points that don't make any fucking sense at every fucking turn, right? Because that's the only way he's going to be able to win.
You only look at clips.
Very basic. The
Because you only look at clips.
You jump to conclusions, and then you jump to conclusions, and now you justify why you
One
should be
thing
able
that
to
I
do
do,
that.
one thing that I do in breaking news stories is to parse through, okay, all of the information that is accumulating online that is going viral. I do this for specifically for whenever there's a mass shooter and some fucking psychotic right-wing weirdo will turn around and be like, oh, the mass shooter actually is trans or whatever the fuck, right? Sure. Now, in this circumstance, I can't believe we're still talking about this, by the way, because every single information, every single piece of information that Isreal, as the official account, has brought forward has been an abject lie.
Hassan, I got a question,
that have been disproven by the.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if all that Isreal does is lie. It literally takes nothing away from the fact that you constantly make baseless claims, right? I feel like a broken record at this point, but Hasan is so fucking retarded. It's basically impossible.
Very same authorities that you claim are totally on board, okay? Are totally saying like, no, it definitely has to be an Islamic Jihad rocket. Every single person I've talked to, every single person I've talked to, from forensic analysts that work at the New York Times, that work at Washington Post, all the way to open source intelligence analysts that I talk to from a broad variety of different ideological backgrounds, the conversations that we had revolved around some of the other open source intelligence community members basically fucking bringing forward incredibly stupid conclusions, like how this massive casualty-inducing rocket that was actually a cause of an intercepted missile that fell on the hospital. Every single point that was brought forward in the immediate aftermath of the hospital was actually completely incorrect. But you didn't make a video about that. You made a video about me. Because if you made a video,
about you, yes,
yeah,
you
but was the information they were bringing forward like to their like fucking 1,000 Twitter followers, or was it to 30,000 concurrent live viewers, Hasan? I wonder who really might make a video on the tweet that has 3 likes, or the fucking or the 30K concurrent Twitch streamer. I don't know, dude. Hard decision.
Stop. Listen. Let me finish. You didn't make a video about Geo Confirmed and how viral his fucking
oh my god
was.
Geo Confirmed.
You didn't make a video about how wrong
Geo Confirmed is literally like an ant compared to Hasan, dude. Like the Geo Confirmed doesn't even have a fucking YouTube channel, bro. Like almost 200K followers on Twitter. Hasan, like he has so much fucking more on that just on Twitter alone. Okay, get the fuck out of here, okay?
Most of the news outlets were for directly reporting what the fuck,
directly reporting
what the fuck Isreal, directly reporting what the fuck Isreal says as though it's God's honest truth, okay?
I don't report.
They got everything wrong on that subject, but guess what, dude? They got everything wrong, but you didn't. But there was no Willie Mac video on that because why would you make it?
Hold on, did they correct it?
Wait,
did they correct it?
No, they haven't.
They haven't? They've just doubled down on it?
No, I'm talking about all of the fucking false testimony that they brought forward about how Isreal, most of these outlets that literally just repeated whatever the fuck Isreal said, just went along with it because it goes along with the overarching narrative.
Right, but but how come I gotta make a video on them just because I made a video on you? Like,
because you said, wait, hold on. In the beginning of this conversation, you literally said, if someone else had gotten information wrong, I would have done a video on them too. But only you got the information wrong.
If I made a video on somebody, if I made a video on somebody else.
You said those exact words.
Let me correct you because that's a ridiculous statement, right?
But you did say that. If you care about misinformation, maybe you should, I don't know, make the next video about IDF and all the times that they fucking lied about every single bombing campaign.
So you're saying because I made a video on you, I now got to...
Because he doesn't make videos about politics, he makes videos about influencers. What? Hasan, why don't you stream about fucking Mario Kart? Okay.
make a video
Maybe because
on
you're a
Israel?
pop.
Like,
No,
what
you
are
don't have to do
talking about,
anything,
bro?
but you
This
can't
is
also maintain
ridiculous.
the position that you care about the truth and honesty in journalism, like you're a fucking Gamergate holdout, being like, oh, I care about the ethics in video game journalism. That's why we have to dox these fucking female journalists or some shit.
I didn't dox anybody, bro.
Yeah,
are you talking
what?
I
about?
didn't say that. I'm using. Do you know what a fucking analogy is, dumb fuck?
You didn't
hey,
frame
I
it
got
as
a
an
question.
analogy.
If I go ahead and let's say like you referenced in that big long rambly rant that lasted like 5 minutes, right? You referenced that you later in the stream got a story right, and that I should have talked about that because you covered some things right. Does that mean I can't criticize you for when you're wrong?
No, of
what are
course
we
you
talking
can.
about?
The entire point is framing something incorrectly. If there's 8 hours of coverage on a particular matter, and throughout that coverage, I'm actually personally
This is
talking
all
about how
just COVID
the red line
exclusive.
I would draw is on the
So why do you
ground.
think you're wrong?
If there is an on-the-ground investigation where they look at ground soil analysis, one factor of the forensic analysis on whether or not this was a misfire is actually seeing the impact, right? You have to look at the crater.
criticism
And the
of the
crater in and
bomb-
of itself, immediately, once the dust settled and we saw the crater, I said, while I originally
and you
looked
sounded
at
like
the
really
while I
depressed
originally
about
looked
it.
at the
You were
video,
disappointed.
can I please explain what's happening
Yeah.
here, or
Yeah,
do
go
you
on.
just are you just in here to fucking cry? Okay,
Well, it sucks because you're going on about irrelevant stuff.
okay.
It's not relevant.
If your ultimate statement is that my claims are baseless, then you haven't done your research
My
because
claim
none
is
of
that
this
you
is
jump
baseless.
to conclusions. You jump
Brother,
to conclusions.
Of course,
on
yeah,
breaking
I jumped to the
stories
same
that are
conclusions that
still
the
coming out.
BBC did too, and I also
Right,
said
but they corrected it. You don't.
no. But you're failing to understand is I, even on the same day, immediately after this, said I might be wrong on this, and if I'm wrong, here is how I will be disproven. Okay, if somehow we end up having an impact crater analysis and soil analysis to see what kind of munitions was used in this process, and it is consistent with an Islamic Jihad rocket, because we know what kind of rockets they have, and this most likely, and I said this the day of as well, was a possible batter rocket, the BADR rocket, okay, that Islamic Jihad does have. If that is the case,
That's the only way
then
you will
the
admit
ground
that
soil,
might be
the ground, yes, chemical testing on the ground
Okay.
would prove that to be true. Hamas also, and I brought this up as well, which I thought was suspicious, could not find anything beyond the impact crater, could not find a possible shrapnel from the missile because the missile doesn't perish. Okay, so what I said is in situations like this, and I showed like an earlier event like this where
Channel
Israel had
4.
lied. Okay, in situations like this, usually they will bring forward a piece of the fucking missile. Okay, if you're engaging in this, if you're engaging in my content in good faith, you would have seen all of this. I don't just like repeat whatever fucking thing I'm thinking.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's really cool you said all that, but you still titled your stream that like the IDF had bombed this hospital 100%. They most definitely did all this stuff. Like, these claims don't go away just because you made more like other takes or other more like nuanced takes later or earlier, right? You still fucking said that, and you still should take accountability for the absolutely baseless and dog shit claim you made, right? God, I need to fucking blow my nose
out
again.
of my
I'm dying.
ass.
You
Okay?
do all the time. That's what
That's
the video.
not
you should
true
watch the
because
video.
I'm
You should just
telling
watch
you.
the video, dude. Hold on. In the same stream,
I'm
when
telling
say
you,
it's
I'm
100%
telling you
certain,
where
calling
my
everybody-
analysis
hold on.
comes from.
Look
Talking
how
to
you reframed this entire thing.
brother, you have literally complained
psycho.
here about one hospital bombing that
No,
is
it's
still
not. It's about
not
your pattern of
proven.
behavior
One
of
hospital bombing that is
misreporting
still
things.
not proven to be an Islamic Jihad rocket
I know, but
by
you,
saying
the
third-party
criticism is
forensic.
You say 100%, and then everybody who says otherwise, you were calling genocidal.
I think I'm dying
I
of
still
AIDS,
think-
actually,
That's what you did
guys.
on stream. That's what
yeah,
you did.
I did.
mean,
I
these
did
are
do that
the
because
clips
they
right
are.
there.
If you're defending Israel, you are genocidal.
Right, but if you
Okay,
just,
yeah, but the chatter wasn't defending Israel. They were just saying, hey, you should probably change the title because it's looking like it probably was not, because it's looking like it probably was not Islam that bombed this hospital, right? They weren't saying like, oh, we need to defend Islam, okay? That's not what they were doing at all.
if you simply are
Wait,
telling
do you
the
think
truth with this
defending it?
report.
Okay, let's
If
talk
you're
about that.
simply
Do you
telling
think
the truth
defending
when it comes
Israel?
to this
Do you think
report,
defending
that
Israel's
makes you-
actions?
Look how
do you
look how
think?
you're doing
Goal
this
shifting
now. You're now
again.
saying I'm
Okay,
genocidal.
I'm
Goal
You're
shifting
just
again.
simply
you brought up a
saying
new
the
point.
truth
You
of
brought
this
up a new
situation.
point. We're
The truth
moving on. We're
matters.
not going to watch your shit ass video. You brought up a new
I
point.
know, 'cause you don't
you
want- you
think,
don't want
you
the
think,
actual truth.
okay,
You
do
don't
you
wanna show
think
everybody
do you
the
think what
context.
Israel is engaging in is ethnic cleansing and ethnic displacement in Gaza right
Yeah.
now? You do.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Do you think defending this ethnic cleansing and ethnic displacement campaign would be defending
Again, though, the person specifically in the chat was not defending it. They were just saying, like, hey, I don't think it was Islam that. I don't think Islam sent this rocket over. Like, it's looking like reports coming out. It's looking like that wasn't the case. And then you fucking called them genocidal, right?
genocidal acts then in your own assessment?
Yeah.
Okay. So we agree. All right. Got it. Thank you.
I
We can
know
move
the
on from
criticism is your reporting. It's not that, bro.
Yeah, got it. You care more about
Yeah.
you
I
care
care about-
more
I
about
care about
the
doing a
truth
good
in
job 'cause
journalism.
you
Okay,
ran-
got it.
you do.
I'm
You're
glad we agree on it at
radicalizing
least.
people when you're
I'm glad
wrong.
we agree on
You
it. I'm glad we
radicalize
agree on
people
it.
when you're
Okay,
wrong.
move on.
Fuck,
Next point.
Are you just gonna like? Should I now bring up the next point?
Well, I don't know what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking points are. Go
or,
ahead.
or are you gonna go on more about like irrelevant?
And here, by the way,
info?
for those for if you don't know, we do have an automatic Fossabot timer usually for breaking news, especially when it comes to like mass shootings, which includes the main mass shooting, which you claimed I was covering immediately or
yeah,
whatever.
you
it was
covered
entitled.
the same day, didn't you?
I don't remember if I did, but if
I mean,
did, it
Willie
was,
kind of takes an L on this just because he brought it up earlier and he doesn't have the facts available. He didn't really know about it. So, I mean, he probably should have brought this up, but, you know, oh well. Yeah, a small L.
Gotta
specifically
remember
just
you
the
did.
police. It was probably just the whatever the police testimony was at the time. But
Okay.
here is the Fossabot from that day for the record. Get automatically timing out someone who is trying to bring this up.
So
Anyway,
your chat's not allowed to talk about it, but you talk about it.
no, Chad is talking about it so I can actually talk about it myself. And this was the day after. No, I actually didn't cover
Okay.
the main shooting at all that day, and I barely talked about it the next day, as a matter of fact.
Okay, fair enough then. I haven't watched those streams.
Okay. I don't think you watch a lot of the streams because
I-
if you did,
well,
you would
I
understand
won't
where a lot of my
entirely.
analysis is coming from, and you wouldn't be fucking making
We
erroneous
don't really
claims
analysis,
like this.
bro. We kind of do bro politics and just shoot from the hip.
True.
It's largely what
sorry.
you do.
Okay, okay, got it. What kind of politics do you watch, or what kind of politics do you actually engage with then?
I mean,
I have a do you watch?
Hold on, I want to read this. Hassan reads this too, because you can see his little fucking cursor right here. You're literally a political analyst. Your job is jumping to conclusions while you wait for more informations. That's your IMO. Wow, dude. Your job is jumping to conclusions. Wow. No, your job is, maybe part of your job is speculating. But every time you speculate, you need to be careful, especially when you're streaming to 30K people, that you preface it by saying, well, guys, we don't know for sure yet. Allegedly what happened is this. You don't go with 100% certainty. This is exactly what happened. I know this because I'm like a fucking 5D chess genius or some shit like that. Okay, that's fucking retarded. Like, that's obviously.
What kind of politics do you actually engage with then?
I mean,
I have a style that. Wait, I don't get it. I have a style that you don't like. Okay, the end. That doesn't.
Yeah, but it's you. The style is you being wrong about stuff. The style's about you doing wrong. Like, it's the same criticism. We're just gonna talk in circle again, dude. Do you feel like you radicalize your audience when you get stuff wrong on this sort of reporting?
Explain. I would love to hear what you mean
So,
by
like,
this.
for instance, like you and Ethan on like Israel, right? He's 100% seems like he sympathizes with the Palestinians, right?
Yeah, 100%. I agree
Comes
with
on
that.
stream, yeah, all that good stuff.
Okay.
But then when he goes ahead and he's like saying stuff like, dude, your whole chat's calling me racist. Your whole chat's calling me a genocidal freak, right? Are you going to do anything about that?
Yeah, another piece of context to this, like, I think moderating the chat is really gay, right? But every time Hassan goes on Ethan's show, apparently Ethan, like, moderates the chat to an autistic degree just to keep Hassan happy, okay? Because Hassan is fucking known for going on other streamers like channels and bitching and moaning about how their chat is treating them, right? Like, he went on XQC's like fucking stream and he was like, dude, your chat's fucking horrible. I can't believe you're letting them talk about me like that, blah 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 blah. So Ethan literally goes out of his way to moderate his chat so that they are nice to Hassan, and Ethan is literally just mad that this lazy little fucker won't return the favor, right? It's so fucking simple.
don't. And the reason why they do that is because you sit.
It's really interesting you said that. Do you think
you won't let me finish?
Every single day up until that very moment, every single day up until that very moment, I told my community, if you actually did watch beyond the clips, you would know that every single day, since the Leftovers broadcast, including the immediate aftermath of the Leftovers broadcast, the first time we talked at the Leftovers at the H3HU studio, I told my community that Ethan is sympathetic to Palestinians and that he is not your enemy. To yell at him in this situation would be fucking fruitless, ridiculous. Plenty of people try to find drama.
The reason why your audience does it is because
hold on. You asked me what kind of community cultivation I engage in.
You didn't even know what I was going to ask because you cut me off.
Okay, go ahead.
That's what you fucking did.
Okay, go ahead. I'm being very rude to my guest, by the way, but go on. I'm sorry, Felix.
Am I your guest? Who's your guest? All right, I was just saying, do you feel like you radicalize your audience because your audience calls
Poor dude, bro.
even though he's pro-Palestinian?
I think radicalized might be the wrong word here, but I think Hassan's audience definitely copies his behavior, right? Which is a bad thing because Hassan's fucking behavior is awful.
And the reason why they do that is because whenever anybody just reports like a basic fact, like Israel likely didn't do the Gaza hospital bomb, right? Your response is to freak out and call that chatter genocidal and say that they hate all Arabs. So that's why they do. You feel like you're radicalizing them to do it. I mean, they do it for a reason.
Are you taking? Are you in your own assessment here? Taking things out of context over the course of an 8-hour broadcast where you think maybe
in context. It's all in context.
No, you don't know the context.
You gotta prove to me that
you can look at it because you can look at a fucking banning that is occurring on a stream and not recognize that banning is happening because it might be a sock account. That banning might be happening because someone is bad.
He's not talking about you banning people, Hassan. He's talking about you literally screaming at a chatter. Like, you directly address them, you scream at them, and call them a genocidal freak, Hassan. You didn't just, like, silently ban them from the chat, okay? You screamed at them and called them a genocidal freak.
Faith, that banning might be happening because... I'm sorry, we're talking about how I cultivate my community and how I moderate my community. How the fuck is telling you how I moderate my community irrelevant? Everything, it seems, that goes against whatever narrative you want to frame is irrelevant in your opinion. So yeah, no wonder you want me to just watch the fucking YouTube video and sit in the goddamn shadows. Everything is irrelevant. You're asking me questions about how I operate. This is supposed to be your research. This is supposed to be your research, isn't it? Are you not supposed to be doing fucking research right now on your subject matter? So what's irrelevant?
You're asking, hold on. I just said, are you radicalizing your audience? And then you went on a rant about sock accounts. That's not relevant.
No, because I'm talking about how I cultivate and how I moderate my community.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about either. We're talking about how you fucking screamed and yelled at this one chatter for maybe suggesting that maybe it wasn't the IDF that bombed this hospital. And you called them like a genocidal freak, right? That has not... The fact that you banned them is almost completely irrelevant. Like, it doesn't matter at all.
Entire conversation is within the framework of how I moderate my community. And what I told you is you don't have any understanding of why I'm banning who, for what reason. You're just watching in small increments without recognizing that in a political...
Want it to be that way. It's not. I have entire streams downloaded. It's your whole stream.
Okay, that still doesn't matter because you don't know why we make moderation decisions. That's why you were wrong on the fucking shooting in Maine. That's why you were wrong on the Maine shooting too, because you can't comprehend what is going on behind the fucking scenes. So why don't you ask me if I'm your subject matter here, which it seems you watch all the fucking streams, instead of making up your own mind about how these streams go.
Just change the subject.
What? I'm not changing the subject.
You radicalize your audience, and Ethan's the example. Why are you going on about why you ban people? And making it sound so complicated.
Do you think I'm radicalizing my community against Ethan when I told you time and time again that I have...
See, I think Willie's using the wrong word here. I think what Hassan's community is doing is just mimicking his behavior, right? Because they see Hassan freak out at these random people who have pretty, like, nuanced and, like, level-headed takes. They see him freak out, call him genocidal freaks, like, oh my god, you're a fucking freak, you're a genocidal a Zionist or whatever the fuck, right? And then they see Ethan with also who has a very level-headed take. So of course, all of them in the chat start screaming about how he's racist, how he's a genocidal pig dog, and all this other like terrible stuff, right? So he's talking about you copying behavior, right?
I have
chat copying your behavior.
kept my
I
community in
have to
check
repeat
over
what
and
I
over
say
again.
for a third time because it's very straightforward.
Brother, you ask me questions, I answer. You don't like the answer because it goes against your
because your
narrative that you're
answer's
trying to
not-
fucking
your
fulfill,
answer's
and then you
not
go,
answering.
"Oh, it's irrelevant." It's not irrelevant.
I'm answering you about A, and you give me number 3. It's like completely a different fucking thing. I say, Hasan, let's do run, and you go, I swim. It's not fucking relevant.
Let's do run.
It is absolutely relevant. It's
No,
absolutely
so
relevant.
You go ahead
Do
and
you not think?
criticize people.
Do you not think that my moderation is what we're talking about? You literally brought up Ethan.
What we're talking about is you attack people that talk about the facts, right? Like you go ahead and you're like, you're a genocidal freak, blah, 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 blah. Or opinions. It could be facts or opinions, right?
Uh-huh.
When it comes to...
Do you know how many people we ban
you're
on
gonna
a daily
just cut me off.
basis?
Oh my God.
The question.
Okay, go ahead. Because
He just keeps shifting the goalpost to banning when Willy is he's literally saying attacked, okay? He's saying you addressed them in the chat, you yelled at them in the chat. He's not talking about bans at all right now.
asking a question, you're just like ranting. Go on. I'm sorry. Give me your...
All right, I'll keep the
incredible
question
take.
short.
Yeah.
When you criticize chatters by calling them genocidal freaks for having opinions that really are pretty nuanced, right? On a subject that is fairly nuanced, right? Why are you surprised, or you shouldn't be surprised that your chatters do that to Ethan? Like you're the one that radicalized them into doing that. They're doing it to Ethan because you do it to everybody else.
If my word is so gold that a chatter is repeating what I'm saying in a moment's notice, then why are they not repeating what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, they didn't repeat what you said. They repeated a behavior you showed them. The difference is so clear, but he loves to just straw man the fuck out of these arguments. It's crazy.
Saying, as a matter of fact, when I tell them over and over again, every single day since Ethan and I had our leftovers broadcast, that Ethan is actually an anti-Zionist,
Why don't
that he's
you ban
sympathetic
them
to the
then?
Palestinian plight.
You ban everybody that links my video. Why don't you ban them for doing that to Ethan?
Wait, what? We literally had Ethan as a blocked word for straight up weeks at a time.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, but then once you got in the conversation with Ethan, and Ethan was like, "Hey, why can you moderate your chat a little bit more?" You're like, "No, you deserve it because of all the fucking bad rhetoric you're speaking right now. Like, you deserve to be called racist and all these other horrible things because of how all the bad rhetoric you're speaking." Like, that's literally what you said. Like, you can't try and be like, "Oh, well, we did have it banned for this longest time." Then why didn't you reban it for that stream? Like, I don't fucking get it. If it was so easy to have it banned all this fucking time, then why didn't you do it when he was directly asking you to do it when it's such like a small thing?
Why not fix the problem? The problem is they're calling him racist, not that Ethan's a bad guy.
Wait. I just told you how I personally said time and time again, every single day, whenever a chatter tried to bring it up, whether they were drama farming or whether they were genuinely concerned with something that they misunderstood from Ethan's perspective. And even in that same conversation that I had with Ethan, that I believe that he's a very empathetic person and that I believe that he cares about Palestinian people as my
Why are there clips on clips at HasanAbi yelling at chatters, yet we collectively are radicalized? What?
host. I said this time and
what
time
is bro
again.
yapping about?
Okay? Here is the question for you. Beyond that, what other mechanisms of control do you want me to bring forward, or are you just engaging in bad faith? Because I do, and I did. Yes, I did. I told my own moderators, because you don't know this. Again, after Ethan saw
your moderators are the one doing it, by the way. Like
exactly.
your mods are.
Yeah, I went back and looked at what they had said as well. By the way, for the record, I know that you said this.
Okay.
I love that.
Oh, so you did watch my video?
No, I know that. What do you mean? No, I didn't watch your video at all. Why are you getting so fucking excited? I'm saying
you just mentioned something. You said you saw.
Oh, okay,
that.
my bad. I misspoke. I apologize.
Oh, my bad. I was literally just trying to lie about you there. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh my god.
This is something that every single person has brought up in this situation, including Ethan even brought up. Okay? Oh, Jesus Christ, you got excited. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
No, I was pumped because I thought you were a secret Willie Mac fan.
No, I did not watch your video, and I most
my
likely
real
will never watch your
on-the-ground
videos.
journalism.
But anyway, listen. First of all, I'm not a journalist. I've never said I'm a journalist. When I talk about
you do reports from the ground, bro. That's what you said.
Wait, when I said I do reports from the ground, where is that from? Do you have a?
Oh, Hasan, you said this though. Remember when he was fucking drilling Willie Mac on the fact that on like that he couldn't remember a video he made a year ago. He said this recently that he was an on the ground reporter. Okay, he literally said that retarded ass fucking shit. And then when Willie Mac is gonna bring it up here, he's gonna be like, I don't think I said that, when he literally fucking did, dude. Like, well, why don't you remember that, Hasan? That was even less than a year ago. Come on, man.
Clip. Oh,
Yeah, it's before. It's why you said you wouldn't go on Piers Morgan.
Can you send me the clip? Because I think it's probably a miscommunication. Like, I've never said I do on the ground reporting. If I said that, I probably misspoke.
I mean, it's more me being facetious.
Can't believe you don't remember that.
Watch it, we can watch it. Let's do it.
Oh, so you're admitting that you are
Everyone knows
lying
you're not
and saying that I'm an on the ground reporter.
You just sit in your fucking house. Everybody knows you don't actually report from the ground.
Yeah, which is why I would never say that. So I don't know why.
You
so
did
wait,
say that though. That's what's funny.
I probably was
Crazy Hasan doesn't understand this. His monkey brain can't comprehend that WillyMacShow is making fun of him.
talking about how I work with on the ground reporters. I
That's
don't
not what you said at
personally
all.
engage in on the ground reporting, so it probably was a moment where I misspoke. I've never said that I do on the ground reporting.
Yeah, I know. No, everyone knows you don't actually do on the ground reporting.
Wait, so why did you bring that up then?
I was just giving you shit.
Wait, so I don't understand. So where is your supposedly quote unquote journalistic integrity in this situation? So it's like, so
I mean, it's
all
a
you
video
do-
that's also entertaining. So sometimes I just making fun of you, and other times it is actually a serious
got it.
allegation.
All right, got it.
I mean, you make
no,
jokes
I wasn't.
on stream. I mean,
Yeah, I do, which then you apparently, or if I misspeak, apparently you fucking use it in your commentary.
Yeah,
and stuff,
'cause
super
it's
serious.
funny,
So,
bro.
anyway,
I didn't name
It's
one
funny.
example.
I don't
that did that.
understand.
I don't watch your videos.
What is
so-
he
Yeah,
not
so
understand
don't
about
make
this?
shit up. Here's a classic example.
Don't make shit up. You just said I
just
fucking
did
say
it
I'm
right in front of me.
reporting on the
You didn't
ground when we
criticize
both
you
know I
up
didn't.
exactly right
And
in front of
also,
You literally did
on
say
top
that.
of that, you literally started the conversation by saying you never apologized for fucking being wrong about Russia invading
You
Ukraine.
You usually double down or
fuck?
shift the goalpost is what you do.
That's what? That's not
Yeah.
true. I literally
Dude,
said
that's just what we talked about for the last hour, bro.
none of this
Come
was
on.
shifting the goalposts. You just don't like it. That's it. You want me
You
to be
shifted the
wrong.
goalpost
That's
this
it. You don't want
conversation.
you
This
want me to be wrong.
I mean, he's shifted the goalpost so many fucking times, guys. I don't even have to point him out to you. It's just so, it's so fucking clear, bro. Oh my god, I don't know how someone can lie so fucking confidently, man.
That's why you keep saying you shift the goalposts.
The question I asked you was, do you feel like your audience acts that way towards Ethan because you act like that towards everybody else? And you just go on about moderation.
Okay, if my audience is acting that way towards Ethan, okay, but
You feel like
He
but my
just
audience,
switched the goalpost again because he was like, he brought up a specific example where he shifted the goalpost, and he's like, okay, let's talk about that then. Like, he's shifting it so fucking hard, man. It's crazy.
so they're getting their points from me. They're getting their anger from me. So
They're
why
getting
don't
their
they hear me
behavior
out when
from
I
you.
talk about how Ethan is not
because
someone
you
that you
radicalize
should
them
be
into
yelling at
everybody
all?
having a different position has to be genocidal.
Oh, got it.
That's
So
why.
like they don't listen. So they don't listen to one thing. They listen to whatever favors your perspective in this matter, but they don't listen to the other thing
Yeah, they
when it
all
doesn't
think you're
favor
being
you.
too soft
Got
on
it.
him.
So you
That's
get to pick
exactly
and
it.
choose on what I get to do, or maybe
No,
let's
it's-
be
it's
real.
really
You're
simple to
completely
understand.
oblivious to how much I've talked to my own community about not fucking yelling at Ethan and about how he's a good person, how he's an empathetic person, how he's a kind person, and he truly cares about Palestinian people. Maybe
Is
that
why
has
you were,
some.
You were kind
because
of.
it doesn't
I
go
don't
along
know,
with your
I'm gonna have to
narrative.
watch the
My
debate,
point is
but
this.
From what
My
I've
point
seen,
is
you were
this.
kind of bad faith in your debate with him. It wasn't exactly like a very nice debate
my
you had.
God.
Bro just screamed.
I can't wait to go watch it. I'm gonna go find out myself. but-
Okay. Well, have fun watching it. This was the most unproductive.
I know, because you're mad I
conversation
Hasan made it unproductive.
disagree
to
with
be-
you, and you're mad that
No,
just
I'm not.
mixing
I'm not
around
mad that you
words
disagree with me.
doesn't
Plenty of people
change
disagree
the
with me.
facts.
I yell at my chat every fucking day, dumbass. There are people who disagree with me that have been in here for 5 fucking years. Shut the fuck up. No, that's not true. There's a difference between disagreements. There's a difference between disagreements and someone who is just trying to cut drama as hard as they fucking can. You don't know anything about Israel or Palestine. You don't give a shit about Israel or Palestine. You're just trying to fucking make money by cutting drama, which you've shown. Which you have shown
conversation is
what you're interested in. You spread a fuck ton of misinformation, and you also literally refuse to hear the
crazy. He's saying Willie spreads misinformation. That's insane.
Additional context behind it. You refuse to hear the additional context behind it, and you just sit there and you say, Hasan, you must not be talking to open source intelligence community people. You must not be talking to actual journalists on the ground or literally actual forensic analysts that are working at Washington Post, New York Times, and the like. You must just simply be making this up. When I tell you, as I am the source matter here, right? I'm the subject matter here. If I'm the subject matter of your commentary, I'm giving you what I do, what my process is. And instead of going, okay, maybe I misunderstood how this works, you've turned around and tried to fucking yell about all this shit. I've tried to show you that the circumstantial evidence presented at the time and still to this day greatly favors that this was most likely another Israeli munition. Okay, I said this, but you don't give a shit because you don't care about the truth. You just care about fucking stirring shit up. It doesn't matter if
fine, Slug. What is it? What do you want?
Okay. You ready?
Sure. I hate you, dude. Fuck off. I have to edit that out now.
I do 100%. Okay, on the same fucking day. In the immediate moment after that, I have said,
the immediate moment after that.
Oh my fucking
it's so
Lord,
fucking
dude.
late and I have to
On the same exact coverage, of the bombing of this hospital, regardless of the actual, regardless of how overwhelming the evidence was that this was yet another Israeli bombing campaign, which, by the way,
there really wasn't that much evidence, dude. All the evidence,
yes, it
everybody
was.
Reporting on, all the people reporting on it.
Okay. No. We can't have this conversation then. If you legitimately think that there isn't enough circumstantial evidence that all pointed to Israel literally bombing the same vicinity, Israel bombing the hospital 2 days prior, if you think that is not enough,
there wasn't enough circumstantial evidence, Hasan, for you to say it with 100% certainty. That is WillyMac's point, okay? There was enough circumstantial evidence to maybe, for you to make an assumption, but you'd have to preface it and make it clear that what you're saying was an assumption, right? It's so fucking obvious.
Evidence that Israel was bombing the hospital again, including the fucking doctors, including the doctor. Wait, what?
Not 100%. I don't think
including the fucking 90%. I still think it's 90% that it's Israel. So how about that? Oh, so that's the difference. So that's the difference. I didn't say 90%. My bad, brother. Sorry.
No,
next time I'll say, guys, it's 90%.
That is unironically the difference, though. You need to make things. You just need to make it fucking super clear when you're speculating versus making definitive claims. When you literally say 100%. That is a claim, not speculation, not fucking analysis. Okay, it's a claim.
Percent Israel.
You still claim it. You still double down and say the exact same thing
because of the evidence that I have presented. Every single point of evidence that Israel presented was discredited instantaneously. The only fucking evidence we have is the circumstantial evidence. I said all of these on the same fucking day of the coverage, okay? I said all of the evidence is circumstantial, but of course circumstantial evidence overwhelmingly says that this was yet another Israeli bombing campaign. We looked through the same evidence. We looked at there wasn't that much. There wasn't any evidence? There was no evidence.
I mean, there was circumstantial, but you think that's enough to go off of when it's breaking news and they're going to get
Well, it's kind of crazy that you say that because I did mention that it was circumstantial at the time and that it was overwhelmingly. So you do agree with me. Got it.
Dude,
okay, so circumstantial evidence overwhelmingly favors that this is Israel. Got it, which was my commentary on the time. So now we've proven that you fucking found a 2 minute a 2 minute segment, a 2 minute fucking segment, a 2 minute segment on the day of to fucking clip and go, this is what Hasan said. He's clearly in the fucking wrong. He's so stupid.
And catch you in the slide, right? I could just do it. It's going to be really, it's going to happen. I mean, what can I do here?
What do you mean?
I'm just going to go watch the broadcast and show you lying.
Okay, go ahead. That's great.
It's
Watch
so
the
over
broadcast.
for Hasan,
You're most
bro.
likely going to do the exact same.
Dude, this WillyMacShow video is about to be so fucking fire, bro. I already know. I'm actually, I've never been more hyped for a video in my life.
Thing that you've done.
Sucks
Y'all
Hasan,
know
but
I
watch
Which
did
it.
is
watch
over the
the
course of a
bitch.
fucking 8-hour broadcast,
idiot.
you're gonna find
You
another
watched
fucking
the
moment to be
video.
like, see, he read the chat.
How do you
he
know
did
it?
this.
You
He
didn't
did
even
that.
watch it. It's
There is over the course of an
you
8-hour
right now
broadcast.
is the same thing you always do. I'm just saying.
No,
like this, you're
just
doing
stop
it
saying
in
it's
real
the same thing
time.
you always
You're doing
do.
it in real time, bro.
Over the course
Okay.
of an 8-hour broadcast, if you look to literally 3
How
moments,
come
you
nobody
can
else
find me.
fucks
You
shut
can
up
find
as much as you, dude? That does 8-hour broadcast.
because no one has the most psychopathic fucking fandom like idiots like you who fucking sit through every minutia to find a
called-
clip.
Oh, I thought he only looked at clips, but now he sits through every minutia. Okay.
Clippable moment
It's
to
actually
find a
just called-
clippable
it's
moment
just
to be
called
like, he
basic
sucks, he's
research.
bad. That's
You
the
make
reason,
research
dickhead.
sound bad,
all right,
bro.
all right. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm being
I mean, does this guy? Yeah, now he has to go. But does this guy think that like Destiny doesn't have these types of haters? Like, I feel like Destiny has more haters than like even Hasan. Actually, no, that's not true. Actually, no, that's not true. But I feel like even still, if somebody like Destiny has people like that like clip random moments trying to make it look bad, it's still not as prolific as like Hasan, right? Like, it's just Hasan is uniquely bad at just fucking spewing shit.
rude to my guest. I can't believe I fucking
Yeah,
I made Felix
God
sit
bless
through
that
this.
guy.
I can't believe I made Felix sit through this. Okay.
Could I ask a question?
Oh, my guest has a question for you.
All right, let's
Go
hear
ahead.
Don't you think it's weird how like Anne Hathaway like isn't Jewish? I just found that out like last year.
I don't fucking know, bro.
Doesn't she like kind of like look like Jewish? I always thought that. I was like, let's go, that's one of ours. But apparently she isn't. She's
Are
like
you
the
Jewish?
opposite. Yeah.
Nice. Shalom.
Are you?
Oh no!
No, I'm not.
I was about to say Willie Mac.
I'm just
That's,
a
that
Midwest
name
dick,
isn't in
bro.
the Bible.
Yeah. All right, take it easy, man.
Felix,
All
do
right.
you have any questions for Willie Mac?
That was the question.
That's it?
Yeah.
No.
I just found out about the Anne Hathaway
Oh
thing,
no!
like, this year.
It's breaking news. I'm sure his
Billy-
son's
True.
good.
Willie Mac, thank you so much for your ethics in video game journalism or your ethics in conflict reporting.
Thanks for coping by
I'm
just
sure.
saying stuff out
I'm
of
sure.
context
Okay.
without
Okay.
showing
Yeah.
it
You
at
got
all.
me, dude. You fucking owe me. Okay. Thanks for
Yeah.
coping. He says. All right. Jesus Christ.
Damn. All right. Conclusion: Hasan sucks. Okay, we've had this conclusion for like years at this point. Okay, Hasan is just he's fucking evil. Okay, bro. No way around it. All right.